Welcome, beautiful Cancer soul, to your divine forecast for the final week of September 2025, a time unlike any other. Let me say this clearly. You didn't stumble upon this video by accident. The universe has been whispering your name for weeks, maybe even months. And today, you showed up. That's not coincidence. That's alignment. This message is not for the faint of heart. It's for the ones who feel something shifting in the air. A strange pull, a sacred knowing that something big is coming. If you've been feeling this, you're right. Because this final week of September is the week the universe cashes in on your patience. Yes, I said that. If you've been waiting for a sign, a turn of luck, a cosmic yes, a breakthrough in your finances, your love life, or your purpose, then, darling Cancer, this is it. The energy right now is potent. It's not the gentle flow you're used to know. This is a tidal wave. And guess what? You're not drowning in it. You're riding it. You're surfing into a new reality where your dreams finally begin to manifest. Because you've done the soul work. You've held space for others, even when no one held space for you. But now, the universe is holding space for you. This week, this sacred, powerful final stretch of September is your activation portal. Financial flow is being unleashed. Love is being rewritten. Purpose is being revealed. But more than anything, you're being called to remember who you really are. Not just a nurturing heart, not just a soft soul. You are a cosmic channel of abundance, and your time has come. Can you feel it? The moon, your ruling planet, is stirring the skies in your favor. Mercury is shifting direct, clearing the fog. The full moon in Aries is blazing a path through your 10th house of visibility and power. Everything is aligning, not randomly, but divinely, for you to rise. And in this video, we're going deep, deeper than any surface-level reading. I'm going to walk you through 3 sacred pillars of this week: money, love, and destiny, but not in a basic way. No, we're going beyond the astrology. We're diving into the soul contracts, the cosmic clues, the energetic upgrades that are unfolding right beneath your surface. I'm also going to share something truly rare at the end of this video: a celestial secret that only activates for Cancer once every 19 years. This isn't just a forecast. This is a spiritual key, and it only works for those brave enough to stay with the message until the end. So here's what I want you to do right now. Go ahead and grab a cup of tea. Light a candle if you'd like. Get cozy. Breathe deep, because what we're about to uncover could shift your path forever. And before we begin, take a moment to claim your energy. Drop a comment below and affirm, "I'm ready to receive money, love, and success in the final week of September." These words are more than a sentence. They're a spell, a vibration, an invitation to the universe that says, "I'm open, I'm aligned, I'm here." If you feel this energy in your bones, if you've been searching for a sign that it's your time, this is it. So hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell. Because when Spirit speaks, you want to be ready. Now, are you ready to walk through the first doorway? Let's begin with the one many of you have been praying for: money, wealth, and the activation of your abundance frequency. Let's dive in, Cancer. The floodgates are about to open. Take a deep breath, beautiful Cancer, and exhale all the heaviness you've been carrying, all the financial pressure, all the quiet wondering, when is it my turn? Because this is your turn, and not just any turn. This is the week your abundance frequency activates like a tidal wave. We're no longer in a season of planting seeds, of hoping and waiting. No, this final week of September is your cosmic harvest. The energy has shifted. The sky is whispering in your favor. And the moon, your ruling celestial mother, is glowing in Aries on September 29th. blasting open the doors that once kept wealth away from you. But here's the thing most astrologers won't tell you. This isn't just about money showing up. It's about the version of you that finally feels worthy to receive it. For far too long, Cancer, you've believed that money only comes when you sacrifice, that you have to give everything time, energy, love to others before you're allowed to receive. But the universe has been watching how you've nurtured everyone but yourself. And now, it's your turn to be nurtured by the cosmos. The celestial alignments this week are extraordinary. Let me walk you through them slowly, intimately, so you can truly feel what's being orchestrated on your behalf. Septembre 25. Mercury goes direct. Finally, the fog clears. Conversations flow. Delays disappear. And most importantly, agreements move forward. This is your day to sign the deal, negotiate boldly, pitch the project. Contracts signed around this date are bathed in Mercury's clarity. And trust me, you want that cosmic green light. September 27th. A day of divine whispers. Your intuition is razor sharp. That little nudge, that voice in your chest that says, call them, say yes, send that email, listen. This is the day your higher self drops breadcrumbs toward a financial breakthrough. It could be a sudden investment opportunity, a stranger connecting you to someone powerful, an idea that just won't leave you alone. Whatever it is, follow it. September 29th. The full moon in Aries. Oh, Cancer, this is it. This is the portal. This full moon isn't soft and dreamy. It's bold, action-packed, fearless. It blasts open the gateway to financial power and says, step into it. This is the night to write your money intentions. Speak your abundance affirmations. Light that silver candle. Buy the lottery ticket. Launch the product. Say yes to the money waiting to meet you. September 30th. Expect the unexpected. A payout. A refund. A surprise transfer. A message that changes everything. The kind of day where money flows from places you'd forgotten. The kind of moment that reminds you the universe has its own timing, and it's right on time. Let's talk numbers, because I know you love your lucky codes, Cancer. These numbers hold magnetic energy for you this week. Your primary wealth frequencies: 7, divine perfection; 14, a shift from survival to abundance; 28, leadership through alignment; 47, your jackpot code, the bridge between material and spiritual wealth. Your supporting vibrational numbers: 11, 22, 33, and 30. These are the master builders, the backbone of long-lasting success. If you see them this week, pay attention. The universe is speaking to you in numbers. Now, let's talk ritual, because I know many of you feel a magnetic pull to do something with your hands, your heart, your energy. Here's your sacred toolkit for the week. Take a piece of silver paper or wrap a slip of paper in foil. On it, write your money intention in the present tense. Something like, I receive $8,888 with grace and ease. Or, my business expands with clients who value and pay me abundantly. Next, place a moonstone on top your sacred Cancer crystal. This stone holds the vibration of lunar wisdom and emotional intuition, the exact qualities that make you a natural magnet for wealth. And finally, look up at the sky on the night of the full moon, 29th. Even if it's cloudy, even if you can't see her, feel her. Hold your hand to your heart and speak this aloud. I am the source of prosperity. I give with love and receive with grace. Say it again and again, until your cells vibrate with truth, until the doubt dissolves, until your inner child The one who once felt guilty for wanting finally hears it's safe to receive. Because Cancer, you don't have to earn love. You don't have to beg for abundance. You are not here to plead. You are here to open your hands and allow. The tide is turning, and this week, it's turning in your favor. You are no longer waiting. You are welcoming. You are no longer surviving. You are receiving. And this flood of wealth, this cosmic cash flow, is not a coincidence. It is the universe repaying you with interest. For every time you gave without asking, for every time you put others first, for every tear you cried while still smiling for someone else. Cancer, you are not here to struggle. You are here to remember. Abundance is your birthright. So take this week seriously. Mark the dates. Feel the numbers. Do the rituals. And stay open wildly, wholeheartedly open, because the miracle moment could show up when you least expect it. Now, let's keep this beautiful momentum flowing. Because if you think the financial part was magical, just wait until you hear what the stars are aligning for your love life this week. And trust me, it's not just romance. It's soul recognition. It's connection on a level that makes you feel seen, safe, and sacred. Ready? Let's step through the next portal together. Now that the river of abundance has been activated and money begins to flow, it's time we explore something even more intimate. Something your soul has been whispering about in the quietest moments. Something that isn't just about romance. It's about coming home. Cancer, your heart has carried lifetimes of love. You've given deeply, felt fully, and yet, sometimes, it still feels like something is missing, like there's a sacred space inside you, waiting to be filled, not by just anyone, but by a connection that feels divinely orchestrated. This final week of September holds the energetic imprint of sacred union. Whether you are single or already in a relationship, the influence of Venus trine Jupiter and the full moon in Aries is weaving golden threads between you and the person your soul has been calling in for lifetimes. Let's begin with you, dear single Cancer. Between September 26th and 30th, the veil between lifetimes grows thin. This is a time when soul recognizes soul, even in strangers. You may meet someone who doesn't feel new because energetically, you've met before. There's a quiet familiarity, a knowing, a feeling like you've just arrived home after a long journey. Watch for these signs. You may lock eyes with someone and feel an unexplainable pull. The conversation may flow like poetry, or you may meet them in unexpected quiet places, at a meditation event, a retreat, a small family gathering, or even while you're simply taking care of your emotional well-being. The connection won't come with fireworks and chaos. It will come with peace, with safety, with the feeling of finally being seen without having to explain yourself. This love doesn't ask you to perform. It invites you to simply be. You won't have to chase or question it. You'll just know. And in that knowing, you'll begin to trust your heart again. You'll begin to open again, not because you're lonely, but because your soul is ready. And for those already in a relationship, this final week of September brings the kind of soft magic that heals what has been quietly aching. Between September 25th and 29th, Venus blesses your bond with an energy of reconnection and renewal. If there have been misunderstandings earlier this month, this is when they dissolve. If there has been emotional distance, this is when the bridge is rebuilt. You may find yourself speaking more gently, feeling more in sync, and remembering why you chose each other in the first place. This isn't the dramatic kind of love. It's the sacred kind. It's the kind that feels like breathing. For some, this week may even bring a big turning point, meeting families, moving in together, making a long-term commitment, or realizing that the person you're with is your mirror in every way. And if you're asking yourself, is it too late for me? Has love passed me by? The universe is smiling softly and saying, It's only just beginning. But to receive this love, you must return to your center. That is where the magic begins. This week, honor your heart. Tend to it like a sacred garden. Write a letter to the love you desire. Speak your truth, your fears, your longing. Fold it gently and place it under your pillow on the night of the full moon. Draw a bath with sea salt and lavender. Light a candle. Close your eyes and breathe. As you exhale, release the grief. As you inhale, welcome the love that's already on its way to you. Use symbols that align with your soul. A seashell to protect your soft center. A piece of lavender to soothe your nervous system. Cream or pale pink to hold you in the vibration of unconditional love. Let your ritual become your signal to the universe. I'm ready, not to chase, but to receive. And above all, remember this truth, one that your heart already knows deep down. Love doesn't deplete you. Love doesn't confuse you. Love doesn't shrink you. Real love expands you. It fills your lungs with life and your days with meaning. And if you've been asking the universe, when will love come? Then hear this. Clearly, the answer is now. The final week of September is the crossing point. The portal opens. The soul calls out, and the other soul answers. So stay open, Cancer. Not desperate, not chasing, just open. The love that is meant for you is not behind you. It is ahead, and it is waiting for you to say yes, not just with words, but with your energy. Because love isn't coming to complete you. It's coming to meet you, because you've finally returned home to yourself. Now, if this part has touched something deep inside you, then stay with me, because we're not done yet. The third and final part of your forecast may be the most powerful of all. What if I told you that this week isn't just about love or wealth? What if I told you that this is the moment your purpose finds you? That your destiny, the one you've quietly sensed your whole life, is ready to reveal itself? Let's continue. The next doorway is opening, and behind it, your highest self is waiting. And now, Cancer, we enter the final act of your September transformation, and perhaps the most defining, because love may fill your heart, money may nourish your needs, but purpose feeds your soul. In this last week of September, something extraordinary begins to awaken within you. It's subtle at first, a whisper, a nudge, a sense that something you once buried deep inside is rising back to the surface. Maybe it's a vision that keeps visiting you in your dreams. Maybe it's a quiet voice that says, "It's time." Maybe it's the way someone looked at you this week and said, "You're really good at this. Have you ever thought of doing it more seriously?" This is not coincidence. This is a divine summons. From September 25th to 30th, Mercury finally goes direct, unblocking your voice, your clarity, and your confidence. And with Jupiter's expansive touch guiding your career zone, the universe is no longer asking you to wait in the wings. It's gently but firmly pulling back the curtain and inviting you to step onto the stage of your destiny. You see, for years you've been preparing, even when you didn't realize it. Every emotional storm you weathered taught you empathy. Every moment you felt invisible taught you how to see others. Every time you gave without asking for anything in return, you were learning what real leadership is: service, soul, and sincerity. And now, the world is beginning to notice. This is the week where people will start coming to you not just for casual chats, but for guidance, for healing, for inspiration. You might find yourself being asked for advice more often. People may be drawn to your energy in ways that feel magnetic, even sacred, and you'll begin to see something clearly. The very things you thought were just part of who I am are actually divine gifts, and it's time to use them. You might be given a new responsibility at work, not because you're the loudest, but because you're the most trusted. You may be invited into a new opportunity, project, or position that allows you to lead with heart. Or maybe, just maybe, that creative idea you shelved months ago comes rushing back louder, clearer, and more urgent than ever, because the timing is finally right. This isn't about hustle. This is about alignment. For some of you, this will look like a promotion, a pay raise, or a breakthrough in negotiations. For others, it might mean finally launching that personal channel, that blog, that service you've been dreaming of. And for many, it will be something even deeper, the quiet beginning of a community that gathers around your light, a group of souls who see you, who trust you, who follow you not because you're flashy, but because you are real. And that, Cancer, is your greatest power. Not performance, presence, not domination, devotion, not perfection, purpose. This week, I want you to do something symbolic, something sacred. On a piece of paper, write down the role your soul came here to play. Not your job title, your soul title. Maybe it's the healer, maybe it's the lighthouse, maybe it's the quiet leader or the creative oracle. Whatever words make your body tingle, write them. Fold that paper. Keep it close to you this week. Let it anchor you. Let it remind you. Because your time of hiding is over. You don't need to shout to be seen. You don't need to beg to be chosen. All you need to do is step into the light. And the light inside you will do the rest. Carry a small symbol with you this week. A lighthouse charm, a glowing stone, a silver ring. Something that reminds you that you are a guide. You are someone others are meant to find in the dark. Your voice, your vision, your vibration, it matters. And this week, it starts to echo louder into the world. Cancer, you may have always questioned whether you were ready. But what if I told you the question was never about readiness? What if it was simply about willingness? Readiness. The universe is not waiting for you to be perfect. It's waiting for you to say, I'm willing to try. Because when you show up even imperfectly, something clicks into place. The right people appear, the opportunities align, and suddenly, what once felt impossible becomes inevitable. You're not just working a job. You're fulfilling a mission. You're not just climbing a career ladder. You're ascending into the role your soul chose long before you were born. So ask yourself, what kind of leader am I ready to become? And even more importantly, what kind of legacy am I here to leave? Because the stage is set, the spotlight is shifting, and it has your name on it. We still have one more sacred chapter to unfold, and if you've made it this far, your soul already knows something much bigger than success is waiting on the other side. Stay with me. The final message is the most powerful of all. It's about your spiritual alignment, your higher purpose, and a cosmic truth that could shift the way you see your entire life. What if your sensitivity was never your weakness? Let's step into that truth together. And now, dear Cancer, as we reach the final chapter of this September revelation, take a deep breath and place your hand over your heart, because what you're feeling isn't just excitement, it's remembrance. It's your soul remembering why you came here. The final week of September is not just a period of cosmic change. It is the culmination, the climax, the moment when every star, every lesson, every tear, and every breakthrough finally align into one profound truth. You were never waiting for the universe. The universe has been waiting for you. Let's look at the path you've walked to get here. Week 1 was about release, letting go of what no longer fits. Quietly, powerfully, you said goodbye to outdated beliefs, lingering fears, and emotional weights that weren't truly yours to carry. The tides of your soul began to shift. Week 2 awakened the spark. Like a lighthouse appearing through the fog, you started to see the direction ahead. Opportunities stirred, Emotions softened. You felt possibility blooming again. Week 3, that magical turning point opened the gate. The jackpot portal revealed itself. Love knocked. Money called. Recognition approached. Everything began to shimmer with potential. And now, in this final week, you receive. This is the week when everything you've been aligning, envisioning, healing, and hoping for starts to land in your physical world. Not just as energy, but as form. Not just as visions, but as tangible gifts. Money flows not because you chased it, but because your energy is finally clear enough to receive it. Love blossoms not because you begged for it, but because you finally believe you are worthy of it. Purpose calls not because you tried to prove yourself, but because you finally stood still long enough to hear your soul whisper, "It's time." So here's what I want you to do. Every night, before you close your eyes, say this aloud, or in your heart: I open myself to receive money, love, and my divine destiny. Let those words become your lullaby. Let them anchor your field in trust, in expansion, in alignment. This is not just affirmation, this is activation. And if this message has stirred something within you, if your soul whispered yes as you listened, don't keep this energy to yourself. Share this video with another Cancer soul who needs to hear it. Let this ripple of abundance, love, and calling expand far beyond you, because when one Cancer rises, others do too. And now, a final message, not just for your mind, but for your heart. This September, you don't have to work harder to be seen. You don't have to earn love by shrinking yourself. You don't have to beg for a seat at the table of success. You are not here to prove. You are here to embody. Money will find you. Love will recognize you. Your purpose will call your name, because you are Cancer. The heart, the nurturer, the intuitive dreamer. And this is your time. The stars are no longer whispering. They are singing for you. Your soul has waited lifetimes to remember this truth. And now, you've arrived. So light your candles, hold your crystals, close your eyes, and listen, because everything you've ever longed for is already circling you. All you have to do now is receive it. And remember to comment below. Your affirmation becomes part of this energy portal. I open myself to receive money, love, and my divine destiny. I'll see you in the next reading, dear Cancer soul. But for now, shine on and trust the divine timing of your magnificent unfolding.